now that we have a little bit about your background, let's continue on in the interview. Can you describe a project or idea that was implemented primarily because of your efforts? What was your role?
Well, while working at Syncom Systems, I realized that our social media plan was lacking direction. There were 9 administrators for the Facebook page, for example, that were posting content from various product sites, the corporate blog, as well as some of our press releases. So not only were we lacking a vision, we were also lacking an audience. 98% of the likes were from employees of the company. And I talked to my supervisor, explained the time and effort going into social media were not producing any returns without the target audience that we were looking for, as well as a focused message towards that audience. So I worked with a senior employee to create a project to research and analyze the prospects that we wanted to target through our social media message. We searched for executives in the companies and how they were using social media. We created LinkedIn groups based on this information and sent requests for prospect companies, customers, and partners to like our Facebook page. So we created a more targeted approach to reach these customers and prospects and created higher response rates for our social media message.
Great, that was a great idea. Provide examples to convince me that you can adapt to a wide variety of people, situations, and environments.
I've had several experiences where I've needed to adapt to a wide variety of people and environments. Most recently, I returned from a study abroad trip to Beijing, China, and Seoul, South Korea. From this experience, I learned the importance of understanding other cultures and being able to adapt, especially in a business setting. For example, in China, it's crucial to use both hands when exchanging business cards in order to show respect and importance. Going on several business visits in South Korea to Kookmin Bank, SK Telecom, and Kia Motors, I gained an understanding of the Asian culture and the importance of trust while doing business. I've also had the chance to learn about the Middle Eastern culture while doing service work in Dearborn, Michigan, which is the highest concentration of Muslims outside of the Middle East. During this trip, it was important that we understood the culture, especially for the females. We kept our hair covered and were reserved at all times, and definitely had to adapt to the culture. Otherwise, the work that we wanted to do would have been hindered by not working with the people of the community, so we would not have been able to effectively achieve our goals without being able to fully adapt to the culture.
Great. Have you ever had difficulty getting others to accept your ideas? What was your approach, and did it work?
I definitely experienced having trouble getting people to understand an idea while working for the Xavier University Phonathon. It's definitely, unpopular for a lot of alumni to want to get involved with a gift to the university because, maybe they had paid tuition out of their own pocket, or they were still, paying back student loans, or had paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to Xavier to complete their degree. So many people I talked to felt that they had already given Xavier enough money, that they didn't need to give anymore. So this made my job very difficult. I had to explain to these alumni that tuition only covers 2/3 of the costs to run the university. I tried to explain the importance of giving back to their alma mater, that their gift would help fund new technology, scholarships, and clubs on campus. I always tried to, build a relationship with everyone that I talked to on the phone by asking them, what they enjoyed most about their time at Xavier. And if it was something that was funded by the annual fund, trying to convey how important the annual fund was and that they wouldn't have had the things that they loved without, the generosity of others. So although many alumni still, chose not to get involved, I was able to convert a lot of unwilling alumni to at least get involved with maybe a small $25 donation, which adds up and definitely helps the university. So I was praised for my ability to connect with these alumni and for raising over $25,000 for the 2010-2011 academic year.
Wow, that's wonderful. So finally, can you tell me why we should hire you?
You should hire me because I bring outstanding relevant work experience, a record of strong academic achievement through being on the Dean's List and the study abroad program that I participated in, as well as I have a history of effective leadership through my work experience. I've proven that I'm a strategic thinker and a self-starter, 2 qualities that you're looking for in a SEEK team member. Not only do I share these characteristics, but I also have the technical expertise of qualitative research experience and social media experience needed to work at SEEK. I believe these qualities would allow me to thrive in your organization.
Great. So do you have any questions for us?
What do you find most rewarding in your job as a qualitative research analyst at SEEK?